Alright, hello there fun beauties. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your own bath oil. As you guys know, if you don't know, I do have my shop BodyCareByEuniyce, which I have about 4 body oils on there. So I have the Soothe Me bath oil, which is great for calming the skin, especially if you have any skin inflammation issues. Sweet hibiscus bath oil, self-love bath oil, exactly what it is with the roses. And this is my newest one, the Energize Me or the Revitalize Me bath oil. So my shop link is in the description bar, so you can definitely go and check them out. And I also do have a 20% off going on right now until the end of October, so go check them out and get your hands on some bath oils. This has been one of my most popular products, and I really wanted to dive in and do a DIY on this because I feel like bath oils, or just any skincare oil in general, is really easy to make. So we're going to go over some key things on like how you can make your own bath oil, what are some things to consider, how to like formulate it, how to put it together, all of that. Okay, now before we get further into this, I just want to say that when it comes to me creating my own DIY products, everything for me is off the head. Like, I don't usually use measurements. I usually will figure out what it is that I want for my skin, or what I want that product to do for my skin. I will research, lots of research, of course, ingredients, even down to the herbs, essential oils, the oils that I do use, to figure out what it is exactly that I need, or the benefits of that I need to use. The benefits of each ingredient that I need to use for whatever skincare purpose in which I need. So hands down, first thing first that you need to do is, like, let's say you want to make your own DIY bath oil. What do you want from that bath oil? What are some of your concerns? Do you want to be more aromatherapy? Maybe you don't really care too much for the herbs. Maybe you just want like some lavender essential oil in there. Maybe you have some skincare problems like eczema, psoriasis. Maybe you want to put some oatmeal in your bath oil. Maybe you want to put some hibiscus in there as well. Like, what is it that you want from your bath oil? So for example, we're going to use my newest product, and my newest product is the Revitalize Me or the Energize Me bath oil. I'm not too sure yet what I fully want to call it, but the intention of this bath oil, or when I was creating this bath oil, is that I wanted it to revitalize. So I wanted you to feel energized. I wanted it to wake you up. Maybe you feel very tired. Maybe you feel just like drained. And with that orange in here and some peppermint, I really wanted to wake up the senses and just make you feel like refreshed. So when I thought about what I wanted this to do, that is when I next went into products. So what do you want your bath oil to do for you? What do you want your product to do for you? That is step number 1. Step number 2 is gathering up your products. Okay, so like, let's say you want to make a simple one. So for example, this one is almond oil, and it has safflower oil in it. So what is almond oil good for? Almond oil is really great for the skin. It's really great at moisturizing the skin. Almond oil is the closest oil that there is to like sebum. It gives your skin a nice glow. Like, so when I thought about Energize, I was like, ooh, give that skin a nice glow. So almond oil was like perfect for that, right? So almond oil. Then you step into herbs, right? So I have lavender herb and rosemary herb in here. Lavender is also a very calming herb. I like to use lavender in a lot of my oils. It just not only looks great, but it adds a nice scent, and lavender is known for its calming benefits. Okay, it calms the mind, and it also soothes the skin. So I thought that was a great one. And then rosemary, of course, which is also great. It's a great antiseptic. It's great for skin conditions like eczema and things of that sort. So rosemary is great in that way for the skin. And not only that, but it pairs really well with the sweet orange that I have in here. And then of course I thought also energizing. So when I thought of energizing, I was like, okay, sweet orange oil. Sweet orange oil is known for like just waking up the senses. Peppermint peppermint is really good for waking up the senses. So I added essential oil, orange essential oil in here, and peppermint essential oil in here as well. So when it comes to formulating your bath oil, just want to make sure, or any product at that, you just want to make sure what it is that you want that product to do for you. And you want to gather the ingredients, research the ingredients, all that. You can be as simple as like an oil and essential oil, or as complicated as you want to be. I feel like you can't put too much into oils or it just becomes a bit much, but usually a few products or a few ingredients is just enough. Okay, so we're gonna jump into me actually creating a body oil, so you guys just watch how I make my products. Once again, I do not use any type of measurements. I just eyeball it. I use measurements here and there, but more so, you guys, I am someone who just goes with the flow. It just naturally rocks with me. That's just naturally how I do it, and so that's how I do it. So let's get into making this body oil. Okay, you guys, so hopefully this angle is not too crazy, but anyway, so what I first begin with is making sure that you have a container to store it in. I prefer glass when it comes to my bath oils or oils. Plastic is fine, but sometimes plastic and oils just get this residue on them. So if you can, do a plastic dropper, or do a glass dropper or a glass bottle of some sort to store it in. You want to make sure that it is also clean and disinfected. I clean mine also with alcohol after washing it with water and soap, so make sure you do that. And then I like to get my herbs that I want to use. Hold on, I didn't get a paper towel. Okay, so also it's important to have a paper towel of some sort, because sometimes it does get messy. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start to get my herbs together. So in my revitalized body oil, okay, we're gonna make sure we keep that one front row and center. We have some rosemary. So I'm just gonna take a couple of rosemaries and pour it into this container. Oh my goodness. Not that much, you don't need a lot, but you can add as many herbs as you want. Sometimes I get herb happy. And then I'm going to use some lavender flower. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a bit of that out of here and also place it into my container. Okay, so I like to make sure I have my herbs ready first, because I personally like to fill up my herb bottle with herbs before I put the oil in. It just makes it so much easier. So I pretty much just take pinch by pinch and place it into the bottle. And this can be a bit tedious depending, but hey, it's the process. And then you can kind of gauge it too and kind of look at it and see how much of the herbs you like in there. Like, this looks like a good amount of herbs. And then for me personally, if I feel it and I want more herbs, I'll just go ahead and add more herbs into the mix. But that is pretty much the first step of how I start to fill this bottle. Then next, I start to work on the actual oil formulation, and I like to do it in a Pyrex dish like this. I already have a stick with a little bit of oil in here because I've already, of course, made this, and so I'm just going to share with you guys, of course, how I make it. Now, these are 4-ounce bottles, so you want to be mindful, like 4-ounce bottles. Okay, so there's measurements on the side of here, so usually I fill it up to about 4 ounces, and that's enough. So just want to keep in mind filling it up. This really helps you make enough product and not too much, so you want to be mindful on that. So like I say, I eyeball it. Usually I would take my oil of choice, we're going to do almond oil, and I will fill it to the top or fill it to the 4-ounce mark, usually with my oil of choice. Or if I'm doing a mixture of oils, I just portion them out to hit that 4 ounces. So we're like right underneath the 4-ounce line. Yeah, like we're right underneath the 4-ounce line. So I'm going to add a little bit more almond oil. And don't forget, I do have my body oils, my bath oils They are 20% off right now on my shop. I also have a lot of other things like body butters, body oils, bath bars, not bath bars, lotion bars, and everything is on sale until October 31st. So definitely go and check it out. Get your hands on some Body Care by Eunice. And y'all have been loving these bath oils. That's why I've been having to restock. If you guys been following me, I had to restock. Okay, and then I have a little bit of the safflower oil. I don't want to add a lot of safflower oil, just a little bit. So of course I just eyeball it, pour that safflower oil in there. And let me give you a prime example of what I mean when I say oils don't do well with plastic at times. You guys see all this around the edge of the lid and the bottle, and the bottle just looks sticky. This is what happens when you store oils in plastics. Yeah, it can work, but over time, like, this stuff just starts to look nasty. So that's why I feel like if you're going to be using it, glass is the best way to go. So now I'm just going to mix those oils together, and I'm just going to check my measurements along the side and make sure that it is at the 4-ounce line. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my essential oils. So I just go by nose. I will drop in, this is a sweet orange oil. I will drop in about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll drop in 8, mix it up, and then I give it a sniff. So I smell it, and I just say, is it, you know, is it orangey, refreshy enough for me? If not, I will add more. And then of course with peppermint is quite strong, so I want to not put in as many peppermint. So probably like 1, 2, 3 drops of peppermint, and then give it a sniff to make sure. And then if I feel like I want to add a little bit more orange in there, then I would like go like every 2 to 3 drops. I will not add more than that because you can't overdo it, and some of these essential oils are really potent. So okay, that smells good. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more orange, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop in 3. Okay, 3 more drops, and that I feel is good to go. All right, perfect. So then what I do after that, I take my bottle and I take the Pyrex, and this has a little spout on it, which is great. It helps out a lot with pouring, and I just go ahead and I just pour it right into the bottle. Just like so. I think we're going to be a little short. Are we going to be short? Oh, what? Oh, see, and then things like this happen, right? So the bottle is halfway full. If you guys cannot see, it is not all the way full. I want to get it to about there. It happens. It happens. I don't know why that happened. I'm pretty sure we were at the 4-ounce mark, but it does happen. Sometimes I may under measure some things, but you just go ahead and you just refill your Pyrex with a little bit more oil. You don't have to add usually any more oils or anything, and then you just go ahead and you'll just pour. Now this one's gonna probably be a little bit more fuller. Okay, that's about it. And then I take dropper, put it in there like so. I think it has enough herbs in here, and then I shake it up. And this is my revitalizing or energize me bath oil. And then what I like to do, the trick with oils and herbs, especially if you have roots or herbs inside of your oils, I think we talked about this in another video where I did a DIY. You want to let them sit. So you want to let them sit in the oil. I say usually about a week or so, especially before I sell them out or ship them off to customers. I let them sit for like a week or so just to really extract the essence of the herbs and mix in with the essential oils, and the smell of it, the scent of it changes a little bit. So yeah, but I love herbs and oils. Like they're beautiful. Like look at this, just beautiful. And this is something you can throw into your bath water. You can also use it on your body, but it does have peppermint and vitamin and sweet orange oil, so you do want to be mindful of how you use this, because it does have that in there, and some people are sensitive to certain, you know, essential oils, but nonetheless it is diluted in the oil. But look, just beautiful. So that is how you can make a body oil of your choice. It's really simple, really easy, and once you get the hang of it, it's It's easy. It's nothing to create your own skincare at home. But with that being said, you guys, don't forget to go on over to Body Care by Eunice and check out my lovely bath oils and everything else on the site, and the link will be down below in the description box. Hopefully this video was helpful for you creating your own body oils or bath oils. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in a later video.